They said getting older meant slowing down, losing your spark, saying goodbye to intimacy and passion. But they couldn't have been more wrong. I'm Dr. James, a men's health expert with over 30 years of experience, helping men reclaim their vitality, energy, and connection, even well into their 60s, 70s, and beyond. And what I've uncovered might just turn everything you thought about aging on its head. Because while most people believe prescriptions or hormone therapy are the only path forward, the truth is far simpler and far sweeter. 4 everyday fruits, yes, fruits, could hold the key to restoring your energy, improving circulation, and reigniting the intimacy you thought was lost forever. They don't just taste good. These natural powerhouses boost blood flow, support libido, and help you feel more confident and alive in your own skin again. And yes, they can work for you, even if you haven't felt like yourself in years. In just a moment, I'll reveal exactly what these 4 fruits are and how to use them to spark a powerful change in your body and your relationships. So stick with me. What you're about to hear could transform your life after 60. But before we dive in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss proven, practical health strategies designed for your golden years. And if this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every single response, and I'm here to make this journey better for you. All right, let's get to the heart of it. The 4 mighty fruits that can naturally restore your circulation and revive your intimacy. These aren't magic pills or synthetic fixes. They're nature's quiet champions, working with your body, not against it. And the first one, you just might already have it in your fridge. Fruit 1, red grapes, the flow restorer. There was a time, early in my own medical career, when I believed medications were the only path to restoring healthy circulation in aging adults. But over the years, something surprising began to emerge. As I listened more closely to my patients and studied those who seemed to defy the rules of aging, I discovered a powerful secret hiding in plain sight. Red grapes. Not a high-tech treatment, not some rare, expensive supplement, just simple, natural red grapes. These vibrant little fruits might look ordinary, but they're packed with one of the most potent natural compounds for aging circulation, resveratrol. Resveratrol is a powerhouse antioxidant that works deep within your blood vessels. It helps them relax, expand, and stay flexible, so oxygen-rich blood can reach your heart, brain, muscles, and yes, your most intimate areas. But what makes red grapes truly special is this. They help restore blood flow right where aging tends to steal it first, the lower body. As we get older, it's common to feel cold feet, a fading spark in the bedroom, or a kind of fatigue that hits faster than it used to. That's not just getting older. That's sluggish circulation. And red grapes help bring that flow back, naturally. For older men, daily red grapes have quietly been life-changing. Why? Because resveratrol increases nitric oxide, the key compound that supports strong, lasting erections, without the side effects of synthetic drugs. And for women, red grapes improve vascular sensitivity and blood flow to the pelvic region, where sensation and comfort often decline with age. That means more warmth, more connection, and a deeper emotional experience during intimacy. It's not just about restoring function, it's about reviving feeling. I've seen couples return to my office after a few months of this simple habit, eyes wide, amazed that a bowl of grapes could restore a part of life they thought was gone forever. And every time, I smile. Because it's not magic. It's good science and better choices. And we're only getting started. Because the next fruit on our list, it's not just a champion of circulation. It's a fierce protector of your kidneys and a quiet guardian of your intimate well-being. Ready to discover what it is? Let's keep going. Fruit 2, cranberries, the kidney guardian. If there's one fruit I once dismissed, it was the cranberry. I used to think of it as a tart little side dish served at Thanksgiving, forgettable, ornamental, but then I started paying closer attention. I listened to my older patients, the ones who still felt strong, vibrant, and deeply connected to their partners, and again, cranberries kept showing up in their routines. So I took a deeper look, and what I found changed everything I thought I knew. Cranberries, it turns out, are far more than just festive garnish. They are one of nature's most powerful protectors of your kidneys and urinary system, two areas that quietly but profoundly shape your energy, intimacy, and overall vitality as you age. Here's why that matters. When kidney function declines, even just a little, toxins build up, circulation slows, and inflammation creeps in, especially where we least want it. The result? Lower energy, diminished drive, reduced sensitivity. And for men, a direct hit to erection strength and stamina. But cranberries step in like quiet defenders. They're packed with anti-inflammatory compounds that help clear the urinary tract, reduce irritation, and support blood vessel health, especially around the pelvic region. That's not just helpful, it's vital for keeping blood flowing freely where it matters most. For men, this can mean stronger, more reliable erections, thanks to healthier blood pressure and improved nitric oxide levels, both essential for sexual performance. For women, it often means less irritation, more comfort, and renewed confidence during intimate moments. Even more importantly, it gives both partners the freedom to reconnect, without the silent burden of chronic discomfort, urinary issues, or the self-consciousness they often bring. I've seen patients once quietly suffering through dryness, recurrent infections, or a fading sex drive find real relief just by adding cranberries to their routine. Because when you remove pain and pressure from the picture, intimacy becomes natural again. And that connection? It's what makes life after 60 not just full, but deeply rich. So whether it's a splash of unsweetened cranberry juice in the morning or a handful of dried cranberries on your salad, this fruit deserves a place in your daily life. Not just for kidney health, but for circulation, intimacy, and peace of mind. Now, what if there were a fruit that didn't just protect your insides, but actually lit a fire from within? A fruit that boosts energy, testosterone, and helps your body remember what it was made for? That's exactly what we'll uncover next. Fruit 3, papaya, the energy awakener. There's something about papaya that just feels like sunshine. Maybe it's the golden orange hue. Maybe it's the way it melts on your tongue, soft and sweet, like a taste of warmer, simpler days. But beneath that tropical sweetness lies a hidden strength, especially powerful for those over 60. Papaya is one of nature's most underrated allies for restoring male vitality and awakening circulation from head to toe. I'll never forget one of my patients, a retired school principal in his late 60s. He was doing all the right things, eating clean, walking daily. Still, he felt drained. He wasn't sleeping well. His energy was gone, and intimacy with his wife had become more memory than reality. That's when we added one small change. A cup of fresh papaya each morning, blended with a spoonful of Greek yogurt. Within weeks, he was back in my office, with a smile and more than a few blushes. Something had shifted. Papaya is loaded with vitamins A, C, and E and packed with powerful enzymes like papain, which improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and support full-body wellness. But what really sets papaya apart is its impact on hormone balance and blood flow, especially for older men. It supports natural testosterone production, boosts oxygen delivery, and improves blood vessel flexibility, all key for sustained energy and firmer, more reliable erections. And for women, papaya brings its own quiet magic. It helps balance estrogen levels, enhances circulation to the pelvic region, and eases dryness or discomfort, making arousal and closeness feel natural again. It also supports the adrenal glands, your body's built-in stress regulators, helping you feel relaxed, present, and open to intimacy without the weight of fatigue or tension. What I love most? Papaya isn't some pill or supplement. It's a fruit you can scoop with a spoon, savor in the morning, and feel working its quiet magic from the inside out. It doesn't shout. It restores confidence and connection gently, through steady, natural results. So if you've been waiting for a spark, something to reignite not just your body but your relationship, papaya might be your quiet ally. It won't promise fireworks, but it often delivers something more enduring: vitality, warmth, and the deep desire to connect again. And just when you think fruit can't offer more than that, wait until you hear about the one that supports your heart and hormones, helps you sleep better, feel lighter, and love deeper. Let's talk about cherries. Fruit 4, cherries, the intimacy booster. There's something quietly magical about a bowl of cherries. Maybe it's the deep velvet red color, or the way each bite invites you to slow down and savor the moment. Cherries aren't just eaten, they're experienced. And what they do inside your body is even more powerful than their taste. I remember a couple I worked with, married for over 40 years, both in their late 60s. The love between them was clear, gentle, enduring, real, but something had shifted. The husband told me he felt disconnected from his body, sluggish, frustrated, mourning the quiet fading of passion. His wife missed the intimacy they once shared but didn't want to pressure him. They were ready to try something simple, something natural. So I recommended cherries. Yes, cherries. They were skeptical but open. And 2 months later, they walked into my office, more affectionate, more energized, and laughing like teenagers. Why? Because cherries are more than a sweet snack. They're rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the arteries, increase nitric oxide production, and support healthy blood flow throughout the body. That means better circulation not just to your heart or brain, but to the places where intimacy begins, the parts of your body tied to arousal, sensation, and response. For men, this means firmer, longer-lasting erections without the need for synthetic medication. For women, it means improved pelvic circulation, more comfort, and a deeper sense of pleasure and connection. But cherries do more than nourish the body. They soothe the mind. Cherries are naturally high in melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone that helps you rest deeply and restore balance. And when sleep improves, so does hormone regulation, mood, and emotional openness, all essential ingredients for meaningful intimacy. The beauty of cherries is in their gentleness. No spikes, no crashes, just steady, healing nourishment. They soften blood vessels, support hormone rhythms, and bring your body and mind back into sync, not with force, but with kindness. In a world overflowing with pills, pressure, and quick fixes, cherries offer something different. They don't promise miracles, but they open a door to comfort, to desire, to the kind of connection that feels both familiar and new. I've seen cherries help couples rediscover the closeness they thought was lost, not by fixing everything overnight, but by reminding the body what it's still capable of. And sometimes, that quiet reminder is all it takes to feel close again. You've learned the truth. Now let's make it real. By now, you might be wondering, where do I begin? How do I bring these 4 simple fruits into my life without making it a chore? That's the beautiful part. Because what comes next isn't about overhauling your lifestyle or following some complicated health regime. It's about ease, simplicity, and choosing something your body already understands, real, whole fruit. If you're still with me, it means something inside you is ready for change. Maybe you've been feeling a little slower, a little less connected. Maybe you're tired of being told this is just part of getting older. But here's the truth no one says loud enough. Your body still wants to heal. It still wants to respond. And with the right support, it absolutely can. That's why I love this approach. No pills, no extreme diets, no expensive gadgets, just nature, just fruit, and just enough to wake something up inside you. So here's how to start. Pick one fruit, just one. Whichever one speaks to you. A handful of red grapes in the afternoon, a scoop of papaya with your breakfast, a sprinkle of dried cranberries on your salad, or a few cherries in the evening as you wind down. There's no pressure to do it all. Just choose. Be consistent, and let that small choice become a signal to your body that you're choosing flow, energy, and connection again. In a few days or weeks, you might notice subtle shifts. Warmer hands, a calmer mind, deeper sleep, and maybe even the return of a quiet spark you thought had faded. These are signs that your vitality never left. It was just waiting for you to come back. And let me tell you, after 30 years of helping older adults across the country, I've seen it all. Men in their 70s rediscovering intimacy, women reconnecting with their bodies and feeling beautiful, not because they turned back time, but because they chose to nourish the time they have. So the next time you look at your fruit basket or your grocery list, see something more than just food. See medicine, see healing, see a path back to yourself. Let this be the day you begin, not because someone told you to, but because you're ready, because you deserve to feel good again. Stronger, closer, more alive than you thought possible. You've seen what's possible. You know what to do. Now the next step is yours, and I'll be right here, cheering you on, every step of the way. This is just the beginning. There comes a point in life when we quietly start to accept less energy, less connection, less touch. Not because we want to, but because it starts to feel like that's just how aging works. But let me tell you something from one human being to another. That idea is simply not true. You are not finished. You are not too old. And your body has absolutely not given up on you. What we've talked about today may seem simple, just 4 fruits, but they represent something far greater. They are small daily acts of remembering your strength, your desire, your right to feel alive. Think of everything your body has carried you through, the decades of hard work, the nights you didn't sleep, the love, the laughter, the heartbreak, the resilience. Your heart has beaten through all of it, and now, as you enter a season where you deserve more comfort, more intimacy, more joy, your body deserves support, not surrender. These fruits, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries, aren't magic pills. They're something better. They're a quiet revolution. They nourish where medications can't, in the vessels, the hormones, the emotions, in the parts of us that want to feel again. So this isn't just a grocery list. This is an invitation. To feel a warm hand in yours and know you're still deeply connected. To wake up hopeful, not just rested. To look in the mirror and feel a spark that may have faded, but never left. Because aging doesn't take everything. It gives too. It gives us the wisdom to appreciate, the presence to slow down, the clarity to see what truly matters, and the courage to nourish it. So if all you do tomorrow is toss a few grapes in your bag or eat a bowl of cherries as the sun sets, know this. You are choosing to live with intention. You are choosing care, not because your body is broken, but because it still has so much to give. This isn't the end of the road. It's the beginning of a new one of deeper energy, restored closeness, and maybe even a rediscovery of who you've always been beneath the layers of time. You've spent a lifetime giving to others. Now it's time to give something back to yourself. You deserve joy. You deserve connection. And the best part? That journey doesn't begin with a prescription. It begins with a piece of fruit and a decision to believe your best days might still be ahead. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your voice in the comments. Share one thing you're going to do differently. One fruit, one shift, one choice. Let's support each other as we step into this next chapter. With heart, with hope, and with intention. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is just the beginning, and I can't wait to keep walking this path with you.